Hello fans of Marvel heroes and friends of my channel. Welcome to another episode of Q&A. My name is Wilfred, reporting directly from the test center. The biggest system update ever for Marvel heroes, the game. Today let's take a look at Cable. A number of you asked if I could help you out and take a look at Cable as well. More than happy to do so. Now on paper, when Gazillion announced the talent and trade, I was having a lot of hope on Cable because they positioned him to be such a way that you can mix and match every power out there to build your, because right now he has specialization and they position such a way that you could actually mix everything up and do a lot of crazy stuff and so on. So I was really hoping that he's the benchmark for build variety. Unfortunately, he's not to be. Just like Doctor Doom, right? When you look at Doctor Doom at the test center today, it's actually more limited than what he has in live server. The no specialization build is gone. So same as Cable as well. Unfortunately, I don't think I got it work for the no specialization. It's unfortunate though because I've been liking that kind of build since the vanilla days. But I have to adjust. I think you'll see what I mean when I run through the trait and the talent for you today. So now the format of this video is very much like looking at all his powers and also looking into his talent and trait. Play a little bit of the cosmic time square just to get you have a feel how he plays like. Okay, so now there's only 2-3 left. One is Chrono Soldier, the other one is Askanisan. I don't know how they actually move the psychic power inside here, by the way. So now, just to recall, in case you kind of forgotten how Cable plays like, he has the gun power, which very much like energy. He has a psychic power, which is mental. Then he has his like a melee, kind of using his sphere. Okay, there's a proper term for it. I can't remember what it is called. I call it sphere. That one is a mental. So all in all, there are 3 specializations to it. As of today, at the live center, you are able to say, I don't want any specialization. I just want to pick and mix the one that I want, and it works for you. No specialization has a cross buff between the energy and the mental power. Very nice right now. But okay, so see how it works here. On the left hand side, there's a lot of guns there. One gun is a phase magnum, range basic power if you like basic power. If not, there's a plasma submachine guns. Rather interesting. It's a ranged area channel. I didn't know there was an area main spender that we could use. Maybe it's new, maybe not. Maybe I missed it out in the live server. I'm not quite sure. Or maybe the DPS is not that fantastic. I don't know. So there's one option there. Or Pulse Rifle, one of my favorite for its crit and brutal chance. 40% plus there, which is still very nice. Or you could have Concussion Blast as well, which is range area. Wow, a lot of area power, isn't it? Yeah. I didn't quite realize that there was so many of them. Then you have the Viper Beam as well, the range channel gun as well. So you can't have 2 channels together, of course. You have to pick one that you like. In case you wonder where is your Hyper Viper Beam, you can augment it using your talent. I'll show you in just a bit. Then you have the Particle Accelerator, one of the power in the live server that is reserved for the specialization. So that is one of them there. Then you have the Eye for Weakness. I don't recall there was a cooldown in the live server. So right now it buffs 35% on your power. Also weaken damage dealt to Cable. It's kind of nice, but the buff is not even half of the duration. It's like 2.5 times of the duration. So I don't know. I think we could spam it right now, right? So it's one of those things I need to go through a maths and see whether it's worth it or not. Then you have the Foresight Bomb, very much like what we have in the live server. Thank goodness it's still there. Then you have on the other side the Scimitar Sweep, which is the melee area, kind of like kind of mental damage when he does his sphere thing here. You know what? I think I may spec him as a melee, but it's rather sad because I really like him as a ranged. Then you have the Mind Bullet. Some of you like Mind Bullet, still a range, still an area. It's under Sion. Sion is I think it's psychic. I think maybe or not. Never mind. And then you have the Scimitar Thrust, which is the melee scimitar power. This one is the again is the main spender. You could if you don't like the you don't like the mind bullet, you can have this one as the main spender. This one is single target. The other one is area. If you want to build him as an area hero, you can do so too. Scimitar Slam is still there. The slam is there. Then you have the telekinetic overload, which is the power right now reserved for the specialization. So in the live server today, these two are mutually exclusive. Then you have the Scimitar Slice as well. I think this is also another one that is. I think one of them I can't quite remember because I'm not really hang on a second. This will help me. Yes, the slam. Sorry, the slam is the one that also reserved for the specialization right now. So let me walk through the rest of it first. All right. So you have the swift launch as well. If you like to use a melee launch instead of the teleport, you can as well. Then you have the psychokinetic barrier. It is still there, which has the it kind of like mitigate some of the projectile damage upon you. Then I talked about this one already. Then you have the psychic haze. This one is also is still there. None of them has a damage over time component. I'll show you how to get it sorted there. Then my favorite as well is a telepathic illusion. It's a summon for 6.4 seconds over 10 second cooldown. So together with this one and the foresight bomb cable, it should be able to be rather safe from a distance, because this one can taunt and that one can taunt. This one can taunt. I can't remember. I think this one is can taunt, and this one can taunt as well. So I love this combo, but I have a feeling that I may not have the luxury anymore. You'll see how it go. You'll see what I mean. So now, if you really want to play a crazy kind of like a build, then of course you could pick the particle accelerator, telekinetic overload, as well as the scimitar slam. But I'll show you why sometimes it may not work out that way. And also, I'm jumping my gun here. Anyhow, so you have two traits here: the veteran warrior, which is the energy intelligence. So energy is not that great. It compete with the 5% crit. Then you have the intelligence, which is all right. Then you have the defense dodge hero. Nothing too dramatic here. Techno-organic virus, by the way, is a rather high health per second, kind of like regeneration, and the effect triple as well when you fall below 35% health. So now let's take a look at his talent and trait, and you'll see what I mean by the build variety and so on. Cyclone, scimitar sweep, make enemy invulnerable. So if you are looking for the melee build, you pick this one as a spear mastery. Then if you want to have the concoction blast, make enemy vulnerable, then you can have the gun mastery, provided that you use the concoction blast as your main spender. If you use a psychic haze, you can use psychic haze to make things vulnerable. So for me, I definitely will be this one. It seems to me that for single target, they sort of like guide you towards using concussion blast as as one of the layer, which I don't know. I mean, is it a good design or is it not good design? I mean, basically you have to, whether you like it or not, if you don't use this one, then you have to use something like this one. Because this one is more of the haze is where's the haze? The haze is mental power. So if for whatever reason you are not building your hero as a mental, then you want energy. But energy, you only have two options. One option actually, concoction. You have to use it. Build variety, huh? Next here, it's the techno-organic interface. Regenerate 100% of maximum health and whatever when you're defeated, and also your regen boost can trigger twice as often. Could be rather useful though in harder content. Then you have the kinetic repulsion. So anybody come near you will get a repulse from you. So I'm going to pick this one, very much like the vanilla kind of build. So now this is the one I'm talking about here. So if you do something like gun, sphere, and psychic, meaning the energy, mental, and melee, then you can have a kind of nice buff to it. But I think what Gazillion failed to understand is that when we say no specialization, doesn't mean that I like all three of them. When I say no specialization, to me, it means that I drop the sphere because I don't do melee. I go for pure range, and I'm only going for gun and psychic. So this is not even for me as a no specification, no specialization kind of like option. So that's where I said that the whole build variety breaks down when it comes to something like that. It becomes very restrict. Then you say, oh my god, I need to pick gun, psychic, and sphere mastery to build my heroes. There aren't many options, by the way, to do that. So because all these are talents, only this one has the psychic mastery, gun mastery, and the sphere mastery. Okay, moving on. Next one, subspace vortex. Pulse rifle no longer requires spirit, considered as a basic power, and also vortex grenade deal extra damage over time. So this one would increase the arsenal power by 10%, which is the anything tagged with arsenal power there. All right, so that is not everything I have in my toolbar, but at least some of the power is being buffed. Or if you want to go for melee, your scimitar slice again become a basic power. Then the rest of it has the thrust will have a cooldown power that you have to use. Or you say the mind bullet become your main spender. So that is also an option. So what about concussion shot? By the way, I'm just a bit perplexed. Like if I pick concussion blast here as a main spender, then what else do I pick from here? It's very strange. Anyway, so what this one means that you can either do a main spender of pulse rifle, or main spender as a mind bullet, or main spender as a scimitar slice. And you wonder, where are the variety? I don't know. But that is the guidance that you have from the talents here. Okay, so this is the one that I have the most unhappiness about. This one says that scimitar expert is a talent, by the way. It's not a mastery. Your bomb being tagged as a scimitar power, and also whenever you use the scimitar slam, which is one of the right now the specialization skill, you have you ground the effect 25%. Now, what it really means, my friends, is that if everything here you pick as a scimitar power, whenever you use a slam, which is part of your rotation, the entire hotbar will get 25% up. Including the signature as well. So what it really means that, wow, that really reward specialization into scimitar. But what about arsenal? Same thing. You could do the same thing for particle accelerator, as well as picking all the arsenal power that you can get and make it like buff it by 25%. Same for the telekinetic on the Sion side. So this tier itself, if you are not specializing, there's nothing you could pick. And the whole game is really guiding you towards a specialization here, because the 25% is rather high. Or you can say, well, I get this 25% here. But like I said to you, I mean, this one is not, it's not, no specialization doesn't mean that I have to pick all three, right? So again, it's very odd. Which one should I pick? I really don't know. Seriously, for my build, if I don't use any of these, like if I don't use the slam, I don't use the accelerator, I don't use the overload, I can't. I have to pick one, whether I like it or not. So that is precisely the point. I don't even know what to pick here. Let's skip. Moving on. Viper Beam transform into Hyper Viper Beam. If that is what you like, and I think if you want to go for the arsenal, again, it means that Viper Beam is something that you have to pick as well, because that you need to pick this one. Or the launch will make the enemy weaken, have a damage over time component of it. So the scimitar power, you have to use the launch. You can't really teleport around. Just one of those things. Or the barrier have additional damage over time. So for me, it has to be this one. So that is the one for me. So now I'm just going into play. I think that is what I need to. I'll do. I can't pick anything here. I really don't know. My build doesn't support, so I think shame for you. Really, shame on you. I can't even pick anything here. I'm really mad. Sorry, guys. I mean, but hey, Cable is not the worst hero I've seen. I've seen even worse, and that's called Black Widow. I'll get into that in just a bit. Okay, so let's just do the thing here and the foresight bomb. Yeah, that's done. Lovely. Sorry for being so emotional. I mean, the reality is that because I'm so vested in all this hero, and he lost his what is it called? He lost his teleport as well. It become a dash as a cable, so it's not really kind as well. I mean, I'm rather sad. Alright, so that is it. I hope. Done. Well, it's a bit slow, but I mean, what do I expect, right? Because I'm supposed to specialize and I'm not. I'm supposed to do a try build, I'm not. So, well, that's one of those things. I'm being punished. Yeah, well, doesn't matter. I doubt I'll play a lot of cable after this, seriously. Just one of those things. Some heroes just unfortunate. Hope they'll do something about it. You know, I can't imagine cable dash, man, seriously. He can't teleport, he dash. Oh god. Sorry, I mean. Anyhow, let's just continue this one here. That is my my taunt. And foresight bomb. Run out of whatever it is. I have to walk as a cable. How nice, huh? Walk as a cable. Yeah. So I mean the content is not that hard. So what I could do is to yield to it and say, well, you know, let's take a look at what I have. I have Sion, Arsenal, Sion. So I have you know, and this one is considered the pulse raffle is considered as nothing. So I probably have more Sion than so I'll pick a Sion one, which is a particle thingy. So I'll pick this guy here, lose one of them. Because the content is not that hard, you don't feel the pain of losing one of them. And I'm going to use one of these guys to help me out here. So I'm going to use the Asino. It just buff a bit more, doesn't really do a lot of things. So yeah, I mean, be awesome. Yeah. Okay, so particle. Very weird. Somehow I'm not getting the whole thing for cable. The just different from what I used to play him as. Probably, you know, his walking is so slow. Teleport. Particle and a lot of stuff going on. And do a foresight bomb. So that's it. Alright, cable walking here. Then the last one, I'm going to do ultimate here. Particle accelerator. Particle accelerator. I tried to teleport behind him, but the range, yeah. So what happened was that I was very used to the range of like being able to teleport somewhere, but in fact it couldn't even get through the front cone. So it's one of those things. Particle. I don't like the particle thingy, man. Seriously, I hated it. So yeah, I mean, I think I still would like to have this one here, and I'll just say forget it. You fail. I'm not going to pick any of these talents here. Anyhow, so thank you for watching. You know, I think all in all, if you open to new idea in a new paradigm whereby you say, well, you know, let's go something crazy here. Let's forget about all this thing here and the, you know, let's do something crazy like I have the slam, I have the slam, I have the overload, and I have the accelerator. Then yeah, I mean, I can understand. I think probably you would like something like a melee kind of build. Area. Oh man, I can't. This game, like all these things are blocking my way. Area. So I think I suppose I could actually build an area kind of like on this hero here. Then whatever here, that I'll probably pick another power to. But even so, when I pick like something like that, what can I do here? Really, none of this really relevant. But at least I'm using one of these powers here for any of these three. Then I'll be guided by some of this, like whatever I should do. Maybe I should do this one as well, you know, as a layer, this area anyhow, because I'll use this one. So I mean, so I think it is a matter of doing the build that you probably would like to, you know, play a different kind of you know, different kind of cable, right? So I've got, with this I got one master here, one master here, one master here. I said I'm sorted. That this is my new build, and I'm like you know, maybe I don't need any of this. Maybe I can still have this guy here, and I say, well, you know, let me try to do something like wow, you know, kind of thing, right? So I could do something like that in a sense, with just changing the way that he builds to play cable. You know what? Since I've just assembled it in a, I haven't tried this before, man. So let's just do a quick one here. Maybe like the maybe a cosmic. Let's do a quick one here. Maybe just a subway here to see how it works. I mean, you know. Yeah, so that would be it, and I think, I mean, you know, still is rather interesting. Yeah, so I can totally see myself playing cable in a melee kind of way, RIP on my kind of build. I mean, this build seems to be a little bit more like, you know, hang on, why is it become like, this become like a, oh, so basically the, hang on a sec, this one become like, this, yeah, I can't use it as a suspender, can I? So okay, fine. So I can't really use this one here because this become a cooldown, so become a sweep, become a cooldown. So I probably have to use one of the other power there, which is fine. I can use this here, and I can use the what is the other one guided by the splice. Splice. Where's the splice? Where's the splice? Yep. So. Sorted. Here is my new cable, and in the new world I'm awesome. I'm purely area. Wow, look at that. So well, I mean, you know, yeah, I think I'm kind of like, I think this is probably the way to go. And he walk, he run like that. Yeah, so alright, so yep, guys, yeah, that's it. This is the way to play cable. There's one build, at least I found, that is fun. Well, at least it's doable. Yeah, okay, fine. This is my new cable. I'm alright. So yeah. Well, I mean, again, I mean, this is a very classic example of you know, the so-called build variety, right? I mean, there's, I think, so long as you are guided by using the guidance by them, I think you're fine. Look, I mean, this is this looks pretty decent. From yeah, this looks decent. The whole gameplay is a lot smoother. So long as you follow the guidance on what to pick in terms of the build itself, I think, yeah. So I don't know whether I confuse you guys or not, but I think the bottom line is that if you try to do whatever you're currently doing for cable, probably would not work, especially on my case. But if you're open for the idea to be guided by the talent and trade design and just pick the build like I said, like right now, right in front of you. I haven't even tried that, tested this before, but I think it's a lot better than previously. I think this is a lot more fun. So, well, at least I found my build. I hope you'll find your build, you know, when this is live. So see you later. Goodbye.